Welcome. I'm Kinetic Symphony. I hunt down and report on weird and true mysterious stories, from glitches to the paranormal. Case file number 1597, written by Slick66. The sunglasses coded into reality. I had a pair of sunglasses and they broke, so I sent them in to be replaced. The new one showed up in a standard shipping box with my name on it. I opened the box and inside was a black glasses case. In the case are the glasses with a sticker on the lens, as new glasses have. I put them in my bag. Couple days later I come home, go to my room, and on my dresser I see the black glasses case. I say, "That's weird, I thought they were in my bag." I open my bag and the glasses case is in there, with the glasses inside. I say, "What the hell?" Go open the black case on my dresser and pull out another set of glasses, sticker on the lens. I take the other glasses in my bag out and compare them. They are the same, both in brand new condition, the one in my bag with no sticker. The only thing I can even think to explain this is that they must have sent me two separate shipments, and my roommate of 5 years, who used to be a sheriff, had opened my mail, something he had never done, thrown away the package, then gone into my room, something he had never done, he locks his room, and puts them on my dresser. I never did ask him. I'm not sure I wanted to really hear the answer, because I don't think I could have handled it if he would have said he had no idea what I was talking about. I lost one pair of them on a boat one day. I still have the other pair. Case note for file 1597. The sunglasses coded into reality. So this has to be a duplicate pair that was just stolen from a neighboring multiverse universe. Down the river as it goes and back again. But of course you have to ask, why a pair of sunglasses? It's so specific. I think it just relates to our own mind. If we focus on an object enough, then if some item doesn't transfer over from a different universe, it'll be what we focused on, not something entirely random. Or it's just a chaotic good sheriff. Kinda weird on that note, but hey, who knows? Case file number 1598, written by Tortured for Now 2. PS3, VHS tape, and a large rat. I can recall a time when a friend of mine just bought a PS3 and we were fiddling around on it. I had just gotten back from Virginia, and while I was there, I had been out on a boat with my family when a submarine cruised by and my stepmom snapped a bunch of pictures of it. So, while looking around on my friend's PS3, I noticed there is one of the pictures of the submarine that my stepmom took, sitting right there in his pictures folder. It was the only picture on the PS3, and it freaked me the hell out. My friend has no idea how it got there. We couldn't think of any plausible explanation. I haven't uploaded any of the pictures to Facebook or anything. They had not been downloaded off the SD card or anything to my knowledge. It was 3 states away, still in my stepmom's camera. My friend thought I was messing with him at first, but then realized I was seriously unsettled. There was another time, around 3 years ago, when I had an apartment with a friend. I can't exactly remember what happened, but it basically went something like this. We had a blank VHS tape or DVD, brand new, still in the wrapping. We popped it in a player, and it somehow had footage of ourselves on it. It was unnerving as hell, and we immediately quit watching it once we realized what was going on. I can't remember what the footage was of. I just know it was a mind twist and we destroyed it, I think, and never spoke of it again. I remember discussing it with a friend, and they didn't really believe me, so I dropped it. It still messes with my head to this day, although I've tried to forget about it completely. It deeply disturbed me. I have a memory from when I was very young, and I've always had it in my head exactly how it happened. I am 100% sure my memory is correct on this, despite the alleged faultiness of memory. I was lying in bed, trying to go to sleep, and a shelf that I had put all my toys on started making noise. I looked over, and it looked like something was trying to climb out from within the pile of toys. I freaked out and hid under the covers, too afraid to watch what was coming out. I screamed. My mom came in and flipped the light on, and I looked and my toys were all over the floor, and nothing else. My mom admonished me for leaving a mess like that, and I was too speechless to try to explain anything. As a child, I had contemplated that maybe a large rat had been hiding under my toys, but I eventually realized that was implausible, as I had placed the toys there when doing a quick cleaning of my room right before I climbed in bed. I am 100% sure it was not a dream. I've always had trouble going to sleep, so it was like a typical night of just laying in bed restless. Another thing that has happened several times, at my grandmother's house a year or two ago, I was napping in the guest bedroom and awoke to the sound of a male talking in the parlor. I eventually got up and walked in to see who was visiting my grandmother. The only person in the house, besides me, was my grandmother. I guess I had a strange look on my face because my grandmother asked me if anything was wrong, and I told her I thought I heard someone talking in there. Surprisingly, she said she had also been hearing a male talking too, and didn't think anything of it until I said something. She's a pretty level-headed old lady, not one to get excited over much. She casually mentioned how it's been happening from time to time, but she figured it was a byproduct of her brain aging. I found it pretty unsettling and haven't mentioned it since. Pretty creepy. Caisson sur file 1598. PS3, VHS tape, and a large rat. So 2 instances of you with impossible video or image ending up in places that they just couldn't have. And in my mind, that means there is some will involved, some entity out there that was messing with you, pranking you, or maybe it was, as your grandmother was talking to a male voice, maybe it was your grandfather trying to connect with you in the only way he could. I suppose it's a wholesome spin on it, and I'll take it. Now time for the quote of the day. They wouldn't call it falling in love if you didn't get hurt sometimes, but you just pick yourself up and move on. Gregory Thomas Garcia, Elia Aaron, and Jordan Young. Without being vulnerable to pain, then you're not open enough to love someone else. So yeah, there's that risk element to it, and all things in life that are good have risk to them. I don't see any way around that. If you want love, you have to be willing to accept the fact that you might get hurt. Are you willing to accept that? I am. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Kinetic Symphony signing off.